Hi, I'm Melcher, and I'm a recent graduate from North Carolina State University, where I studied industrial design. I've been involved with PENSOLE for a number of years now, pursuing footwear design, but now I'm trying to show more versatility as a designer and show how I can work with other products. So this is why I'm applying for this functional apparel and accessory program. And now I'd like to show you a little more about my design.
So I did a project for Adidas, and I was looking at trail running and ultramarathons where you have to stay hydrated and energized, especially for going those longer distances. So it's recommended to carry a backpack with the food and water, but weight and fit are definitely things to consider when selecting a backpack. So I wanted to see if I can create a new backpack that offers the necessary storage space while improving on the fit. And so my consumer is a former track and field athlete in high school who now does freelance illustration work in Portland, Oregon. He loves the creative community out there. He's always going to Comic-Cons, and he's a very big Spider-Man fan. And on the weekends, he loves going outdoors, and he's taken up trail running so that he can continue to stay fit. And so he's looking for a backpack that can have the necessary storage capacity to handle longer distances as he moves on up from 50Ks to 100-mile races while still being lightweight. So looking at the existing product from Adidas, you can see that it does have some breathability there with that open air mesh, but it sacrifices when it comes to the storage options in the front and sides of the backpack. So I wanted to see how I can improve upon that, and looked at the competition from Nike, which has a durable snug fit to reduce bounce, but is very rigid at the top and doesn't have much give to it. Solomon and Nathan have a more accommodating fit to them with a stretchable fabric, but they're not durable or they build up moisture and aren't fast drying. So problems and issues to think about going forward are: one, bouncing and chafing have to be minimized as much as possible to avoid the risk of irritating the skin and causing bleeding. And then two, inadequate utility. You want to have enough storage capacity in the backpack that you buy without having to get a larger size for a longer distance. And then three, lack of breathability. It can cause bad odor and discomfort when moisture builds up. So opportunities to explore include making the backpack fit more like a shirt, an extension of the body, compressing the load by making it more compact, and then having manipulation of the fabric so it breathes and ventilates better. As I was doing material research, power mesh was one of the first things to come up. It's very elastic, it's feasible, and it's already out there. Biologic's second skin is a more conceptual material application of bacteria cells onto fabric, where the response to heat allows flaps to open up and lets sweat evaporate. But considering the space limitations between the backpack and the wearer, I don't know how much room the flaps would have to move or what the comfort would be like. So I decided to continue on with the research and discovered this material called polyisoprene from a condom company that's a non-woven that's actually more stronger and more stretchier than natural rubber latex. So those properties, in addition to the ability to minimize friction, are making it something that I'm considering with the final product. My inspiration included conforming textures to relate to the story of making a more one-to-one fit with the user, and then making the branding undeniably Adidas, and then having compression bodysuit inspiration as well. Throughout the ideation, I explored different storage ways by having bungees on the outside or having some hidden pockets, different ways of incorporating more breathability with recessed portions in the back or more laser perfing, and then different graphic application for the branding as well. And my chosen concept does have laser perfing on the top shoulders and on the back, and then underside of the straps you have a large back main zip compartment with a rear kangaroo pouch that you can reach into while running on the side from either left or right. And then you have elastic gore to hold the trekking poles. You have an additional pocket that's accessible from the side while running, and then you have a large front stash pocket underneath the flasks that hold 500 milliliters each, and you also have room for another bladder in the back as well. You have two hidden pockets underneath the three-stripe branding that pays homage to the signature track jackets, and then you have an easier enclosure system with elastic bungee cords rather than having to mess with straps or buckles. So the colorway inspiration takes it back to Spider-Man with the red and blue, but also the laser perfing and the graphic are very reminiscent of the spider webs on his suit as well.
So I would love to be a part of this program and to be able to work with some of the best brands in the industry. But this program is one of the first of its kind, and I want to be a trailblazer in that sense. But I also want to treat this as a master's program and be able to continue further in my education, because I realize that it's time to level up and to take being a designer more seriously beyond just footwear. And this scholarship will be such a huge blessing to me and allow me to continue honing my skills even further. So please consider me for this program, and I hope to see y'all in Portland for the very near future. Thank you all so much for your time, and I greatly appreciate it. Peace out.